Hey guys, so if you can't really see from the background, that's right, we're back in Sepang again after all this while. Well, for me at least. And today's gonna be a pretty special day because it's actually the Porsche World Roadshow event, the Malaysian leg. And from what I've heard, there's gonna be 5 different exercises and 5 different cars, with the main highlight, of course, being the all-new 911 GT3. So that's enough talking for now. Let's jump straight into it. Before we get into it though, just check out what we have here today. From what the eye can see, there's a Cayenne Turbo, there's a Macan GTS, a Macan S, and over at the back there, there's also a Taycan. I'm not sure if that's the Taycan Turbo S or whatever variant it is. And of course, there's also the 911 GT3 as we said earlier. Before we head out onto the track, of course, there are food and refreshment and all of that. Let's check out the lineup of all of the stuff that we can just take. But if there's one thing I learned here at AutoBuzz is that before you head out on the track at all, don't eat anything.
Come forward.
Alright, first activity of the day, we'll be actually going off-road in a Cayenne.
Steering straight, yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Very
Who
good,
would have
very
thought
good.
to take a Porsche off-road?
Very good. Now point straight towards me. Steering. Okay, come forward. Yep, okay, continue. Just roll forward. Roll forward, roll forward, roll forward.
Oh!
You're doing
Camera
fine, you're
is
doing fine.
activated.
Very good, very good. Keep going, keep going. Slowly, slowly, not too fast. Keep going straight, steering straight. A bit more gas, a bit more gas. Yes, see that it.
Tires are struggling a bit.
Okay, keep going, keep going. Keep your steering straight, steering straight. Steering straight. One more pothole, one more elephant hole. And we're good.
Yep. I don't think you've ever seen a Porsche doing that, have you? It's interesting to see that it's capable though. So for our second exercise, we'll be doing
its own thing all the way to the bottom.
hill descent
Then
control.
you can continue to the next pole.
Basically, just let off your pedals and let the car do all the work.
Okay, Porsche, hill control. Press this in.
Okay.
See that? Page C. Now you push this forward. And then it's lit. From grey, it went white.
Okay.
Okay, now windows up. I will guide you when it turns red. Just let go throttle and brakes.
Okay.
Okay, man, just wait at the first pole there. Okay, Woon, go forward. Slowly does it, slowly does it. Bit more, bit more. Let it detect first. Continue, continue, continue. Continue, continue. And stop. Alright, now let go your throttle and brakes. Yeah, there you go. So you're traveling into a KMH. KMH, you may climb up the hill. Just gently
I'm not
climb
pressing
up the second set of poles.
anything. It's doing everything by itself. Pretty magical.
Just wait there. Okay, Woon, well done. Now drive up to the second set of poles.
Okay, now just I'm taking over.
Okay, Matthew, climb up the hill.
Even on these bumpy roads,
Keep
you
going,
still
keep
feel
going,
pretty
keep
comfortable in a Cayenne.
And brake.
With what,
brake, Matthew.
20 inches tires?
Off your throttle and
If you look at the hill, it's actually very, very steep.
just continue. Stop behind my car. Woon, come forward.
And supposedly it'll just hold itself there. Let's see.
Continue driving up the hill. Climb up. And stop. Just stop there. Lift off the throttle and brake. Porsche hill hold now is activated.
Madness.
Now drive back up.
And I'm almost basically lying down. I can't even see the road in front. Looking at the sky.
Just enjoy my view.
Cool. Even if it's a luxury-oriented SUV, still very
Thank you.
capable for
Stop
what it
this
is.
set of poles. Let me finish, then you follow.
And the cool thing is, this exact car will actually be locally assembled here in Malaysia now, which means more people get to experience this. Alright, next activity, we're pretty much gonna be driving up a wall by the looks of it. So one side of the car will be up, the other side will be flat on the ground. Right?
Continue. Too much. You just slide to the right. Now straight. Go up, turn left a bit. Bit more. Now straighten your wheel. That's it, straighten your wheel. Then come down. Alright, good.
Even on pretty rough surfaces like that, and on normal road tires, feels like it handles without any problems at all. But honestly, I'm not a huge off-roading person. I'm more interested to see how this handles on the track. Alright, so before we head back to the track, let me just put it into drive mode and off-road mode.
Let's go.
Normal, everything normal. Actually, honestly, this car might have just converted me to a SUV. Well, not a fan, but at least I understand it now. You can do all of that thing. And when you're going on track, just put it into sports mode and you can do the same thing again. And on normal roads, it's really so comfortable. It's incredible what this suspension can do. Alright, so we tried the Cayenne off-roading just now, and now we get to do it on track. And interestingly, I'm actually in a left-hand drive car. It shouldn't be too much of a difference, I think. It's gonna be a pretty chill drive. Just gonna take it easy, but we'll see how the four-wheel SUV handles around the track. See, sports mode, nowhere near full throttle. I think I was just 20%. It's not a lot of body roll. I mean, it's there, but
enjoy the quick response of the steering of both the Cayenne and the Macan. Up the hill we go.
still pretty sharp even for such a huge car like this. Ooh, it's really sharp. Oh well.
This one is a bit faster than the first series of corners, a series of long sweepers. You can really enjoy the handling of the Macan and the Cayenne. Twing in and then gassing it up the hill.
Turn 9, slowest corner on the track. Oh out, full throttle. Man, for such a big car, you'll be surprised. You really will be surprised. That was in sports mode, and I'm pretty sure when you put it into Sports Plus, it's even more planted, even more stable around the corners. But honestly, I wouldn't bother. This is good enough, man. I mean, you definitely do feel its weight, but I mean, it's a big SUV, and the way it handles around the track, it's like nothing else. Now we're gonna be
switch cars.
right. So now we're gonna be doing the same thing, but in a Macan in front, Macan GTS. Alright, same thing now, but in a Macan. We'll see if the weight difference and the size difference actually matters on track. Right, comfortable sitting position, and we are rolling out. Okay, in the interest of fairness, I'm gonna put it in sports mode as well, and let the car do its own thing. And coming up to the exiting the south paddock into the hairpin in the end, taking it slow. You definitely feel that it's a bit lighter. Behind a lead car, so we can't accelerate too much. But no complaints about power. Quick change direction.
Okay, exit turn 3. Give it some gas, going up the hill. Feel the lateral G, turning and accelerating at the same time.
Yeah, you feel the weight,
Tap on the brake
but
here.
it's alright. Definitely lighter than the Cayenne though. I mean, the car size itself should tell you that. Yeah, I think the Macan is a bit sharper, a bit more direct. That just goes to show how incredible the Cayenne is sorted even for the track driving. If I were to choose, honestly, I'll still go for the Cayenne. Alright, next up is the acceleration and braking test of the Taycan Turbo S. So which is the cream of the crop, everything on top. So what I've learned is always brace your head against the headrest and just hope for the best luck.
Face forward and always keep your hands on the wheel.
Yeah, okay, always hands on the wheel.
And do warn your passenger.
Always warn your passengers.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah, alright, I'm ready, so I'm going to give you a countdown.
Right,
Just
so
select
I
D.
just switch into D.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh my goodness!
And brake, Woon. Hard brake.
Oh!
Yeah. Now we can breathe. Okay.
Oh my god! I couldn't even see what speed we went to.
Yeah,
I was just
it was
focusing
100,
ahead.
but yeah, this car by right does a sub 3 second. So something like 2.8 seconds to 100. Just try.
My goodness. Is this what spaceships feel like?
Maybe it's what this Millennium Falcon.
Right, right.
When they go into hyperdrive.
Yeah. What on earth is that?
There's nothing on earth. Okay, turn back. Get to do 2 runs.
2 runs.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to experience it again.
Okay, so you can turn the drive mode to Sport Plus. This one was Sport.
Alright, just now was sports.
Yeah,
So switch it to sports plus.
Alright,
And it's gonna go even faster, right?
you tell me. Alright, Woon, okay, rest.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, and go!
Oh! Oh, I feel it!
Brake!
Heavy brake!
Okay, try to come the complete stop. So you can see just now the G meter, it just went up.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't see it because I was too busy looking to the front. Alright.
I couldn't focus on anything here, I just have to look ahead.
See, you don't have to off the hazard, it was on because you had emergency braking.
Right, so it'll turn off by
And
itself.
as you roll off, it turn off by itself.
Oh, okay, understood. And the way you just go from full-on acceleration to full-on braking, right?
Yeah.
The G-force change from all the way back to all the way front.
Hence why this G meter went from there to there. So it's your what do you call it? Longitudinal. You're going forward, then backwards. That's what catches people out, and sometimes when people sick.
Yeah.
That's why we always be nice to our passengers.
And honestly, when I was braking, I had to brace myself on the wheel.
Yeah, definitely.
Madness.
Even I think when you're accelerating, you're bracing yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Press P.
Yep, P.
Right, let's go.
Right, so we did the mad acceleration test on the Taycan Turbo S, and now we'll be doing some track driving. I mean the normal turbo for now, we're going to be switching later, but I have a feeling it's still going to be as crazy as it seemed just now. I think the weird thing that you really have to get used to is how quiet this car is. And man, even being a heavy electric car, the way it handles is just something else. Nowhere even near full throttle. I'm gonna try now. Goodness. I'm just in normal mode. Always need to remind myself to be a bit more careful on the accelerator coming out of corners, because you just don't know what this car can do. The way that it handles its weight, crazy. That was only what, 20% of the throttle. I'm already pulling scary speeds out of the corner. Now into turn 9, slowest corner on the track. I'm gonna see how fast it accelerates out uphill. Turning in, go on the throttle. just like that. It's almost like a joke, you know. you can't believe what it's doing. I mean, people always have reservations on, you know, electric cars.
Alright, slowly does it into the pit lane.
All I can say is just try the Taycan. Will change your perception on electric cars forever. Alright, so we are in the Taycan Turbo S now, and you know what, I'm not even gonna bother putting it into sports mode or whatever. Just gonna let the car do its thing in normal mode, because as we saw just now, it's pretty mad even in normal mode. Moving off slowly out of the pits, checking everything in order.
Alright, Woon, just you and me. Let's roll out.
Oh, there's a heads-up display here, so I can actually see what speed I'm doing. Or should I say I can scare myself at the speeds I'm doing. You know, even if it's a regenerative braking system, it feels very linear. It actually feels just like any other brakes. But the car is regenerating its own electricity, so you can drive even harder and longer. If you know the weight of this car, you'll really be surprised how well it does the high-speed corners, the way it switches angles. Turn 7 and 8. One sweeping movement. Accelerating out. It's just a different experience. It really is a different experience. Okay, now I'm gonna brace my head on the backrest, on the headrest I should say. Going to turn 9. Slow and easy, and accelerate out. Actually feels pretty interesting, like there's some sort of gears going on. Maybe the onboard computer just needed some time to, you know, get its brain sorted out. If this already feels so good, I really cannot imagine how the GT3 will do on track. The way this Taycan accelerates and brakes, it's probably already scrambled my brain. Can't even speak properly now. Now for the grand finale of the day, because it's the 911 GT3. For my entire childhood, this is my poster car, and I'm so glad that I got this job, that I can actually get to try this car here in Sepang itself. You know what? I think I might even cry a little bit when I'm driving later. Oh my goodness.
So you adjust the seat with your right hand?
Yep.
All good? You can adjust the right height here.
Right height is good?
Or you can bring it down if you want.
Yeah, that's great. And
Yeah.
just a bit. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, Woon, let's do it.
And you know what? I'm gonna just savor every moment of this. So forgive me if I'm a bit quiet. This is a bit of an emotional experience for me as well. Never imagined that this would ever happen. sound, just listen to the sound. So sharp turning in. coming out and power out. What an experience. That is why this is still the king of the track. Can I not get out of the car? I really just want to stay here forever. Alright guys, that's it for us today here in Sepang. And well, driving that car over there is a pretty life-changing experience, as you heard in the video itself. I'll probably never ever forget this experience, and well, I even got a nice memorabilia for me to remember it by. Anyway, I hope with now the COVID restrictions being slowly relaxed, hopefully we get to do this a lot more. Let me know if you want to see more of these kind of videos, and well, it's not like I can say I can come here and do more, right? But yeah, that's it for me, and I'll catch you in the next one.